Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Fatin Izzati binti Hanafi, metric number 1191373. Today, we will present about a Muslim scholar, Hasan al-Banna, or his full name Hasan Ahmad Abdul Rahman Muhammad al-Banna. Hasan al-Banna is very concerned about the formation of the individual. He said, your nafs, soul or desires is your first battlefield. If you are victorious over it, then you will find the other battlefield easier.
Hi, I am Atira, so I will present the background of Hasan al-Banna. Hasan al-Banna is the founder of the Muslim Brotherhood, which is Ikhwanul Muslimin, considered the forerunner of contemporary movements of Islamic revivalism. He is born in the village of Mahmudia, which is in the northwest of the city of Cairo, Egypt. And his father was a watchmaker and a teacher at the local mosque school where al-Banna received his first lesson in Islam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will continue with Hasan al-Banna life history. When Hasan al-Banna was a child, he was expected by his father to become a memorizer of the Quran. Hasan al-Banna was sent to a teacher named Sheikh Muhammad Zahran, who had extensive and deep knowledge, was pious and very authoritative. Sheikh Zahran's upbringing was so harsh, and then his students, including Hasan al-Banna, who was still young, felt burdened with memorizing, reading and studying books, the benefit of which could only be felt by Hasan al-Banna after he was an adult. From his young age, Hasan al-Banna became interested in the Sufi movement that was rampant in Egypt at that time. In addition to following the remembrance of Sufism, Hasan al-Banna also actively followed the halaqah held by the sheikhs of Sufi leaders, especially the sheikhs of the Hashafiyah order. They greatly admired the main figure of this tariqat, namely Sheikh Abdul Wahab al-Hashafi bin Sheikh Hasanain al-Hashafi. Hasan al-Banna's involvement in Sufi's activity has made him realize the need to nurture the personality and moral of individuals to be prerequisite to the process of Islamization of society. At the age of 16, Hasan al-Banna had entered the famous faculty of Darul Ulum Azhar in Cairo. While studying in Cairo, Hasan al-Banna immersed himself in the writings of early Islamic reformers. Hasan al-Banna was a regular reader of Al-Manar, a magazine published by Rida in Cairo from 1898 until his death in 1935. Hasan al-Banna shared his view with Rida on the decline of civilization Islam compared to the West.
Education of Hasan al-Banna. In Mahmudia, al-Banna studied with Sheikh Zahran in the village mosque. They formed a close friendship which influenced early al-Banna's intellectual religion development. Al-Banna also received private instruction from his father in addition to attending the mosque school. He also spent 4 years in Cairo, where he attended Darul Ulum, an Egyptian institution that educates future teachers in modern subjects. Ikhwanul Muslimin Association. While still a student, al-Banna learned of the Ottoman Caliphate's demise in 1924. This event had significant impact on him, even though the caliphate had no power, he saw its demise as a calamity. He later referred to the events as a declaration of war against all forms of Islam. Al-Banna became a primary school teacher in Ismailia after finishing his studies at Darul Ulum in 1927. Ismailia was the Egyptian headquarters for the Suez Canal at that time. In Ismailia, foreign influence was stronger than in the other parts of Egypt. Al-Banna became increasingly disillusioned with British cultural colonialism while living there.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nur Arif bin Ahmad Tirmidhi. My metric number is 1193172. Today, I want to share with you about a few books that written by Imam Hasan al-Banna. The first one is Mudhakirat ad-Da'wah wa Da'iyah. This is his best book at his best work. The book is divided into two parts. The first part touches on his personal life, and the second part is about the activities of the Muslim Brotherhood. And next is Risail al-Imam Shahid. This book is a collection of several papers that he compiled at certain times throughout his life. The book is divided into the following titles. At last but not least is Da'watuna fi Thawri Jadid. This paper means our da'wah at a new level. This paper was written at a time when the Muslim Brotherhood movement was growing rapidly and many youth were joining it. Opponents also expressed their doubt about it. Imam Hasan al-Banna also explained every criticism shown to the Brotherhood by its opponent. He explained that the Brotherhood movement was not limited to any particular group, but it was in fact universal in nature and encompassed the whole of mankind. This paper also describes the Brotherhood's views on Egyptian Arab nationalism, Orientalism, and universalism that are plaguing Egypt. There are many books written by Imam Hasan al-Banna, but in this day I want to share about among his popular book. That's all from me. Thank you.